What up, guys? It's Tops, and I know I haven't done one of these in like over a week, but I've been having some issues going on that some of you probably already know about if you watched my last video or follow me on Twitter. But yeah, let's just get into this. So this video is going to be one of those more, I don't really know, I mean, still going to make it like funny, but it's also a little bit more of a somewhat serious thing because it's kind of something that's really annoyed me for quite some time going throughout like my whole like YouTube channel, how this has affected me. We're gonna be talking about today hard drives just burning out, because that's something that's very terrible, okay, that I've had to deal with what, like 3 times now, I think. So yeah, we just had another instance of this occur last week, which is why I hadn't been uploading for like a week. Yeah, so let's get into that actually. So back when I got my first gaming PC actually, which I've been doing YouTube for, I don't know, like almost 2 years I think. This was back like late 2014. I decided that it was time to upgrade from my MacBook Pro to an actual gaming PC so I could play PC games as well as console stuff, because back then I only really did Nintendo related things. Now I haven't really played a Nintendo game in a while other than Pokemon. But back then I used to only do like stuff on consoles, so it wasn't really that big of a deal, but I wanted to start playing PC games too. And I knew that just getting a gaming PC, a lot of things would just run faster for me than using a laptop. So although Mac desktops can be good, MacBook Pro, I don't know. It's just always ran slow for me. I don't know if it's just me, but it's always ran pretty slow for me no matter what. Even if I'm just like going on YouTube, it starts like overheating and like freezing and all that bad stuff. But I got a gaming PC, right? It's a decent computer. It was actually really good for its time, and I didn't really play too many Steam games on it though. But eventually, this was, I don't know, like 6 months ago, let's say. So yeah, pretty recent actually that I had the issue. So I had owned the computer for about 1.5 years, almost, I guess. And I'm just chilling. I was watching, I remember exactly what show I was watching too. I was starting a new anime on Netflix, Gurren Lagann. Well, not new as in like new, like it's not new now. It came out in like 2008 or something. But it was new for me then because I had not seen it yet, and I still haven't really seen it. And there's a good reason why. Because I am watching the first episode, just chilling, nothing has gone wrong, my computer has not had any issues, no virus, no anything, and all of a sudden, just hear like a beeping noise and like, the computer just like goes out. I'm like, oh, that's a little bit weird. Let me try and turn it back on. And I can't even get it to start. It won't recognize Windows, it won't even recognize like that there's a hard drive there. So I'm like, oh great. And it was a pre-built computer, it wasn't one that I custom built myself, and I knew nothing about computers at the time. So I was really confused. I tried to take it into like Best Buy to get it fixed, and they said they had to like mail it some other place. And it would end up costing so much money anyway that I was like, alright, you know what, I could use an upgrade around now. So I guess it's time to upgrade my computer, because back then I had just started using like OBS, where it does like the face cam and like the gameplay, and it records it all at once, and it's very nice and convenient doing that, and it records at a high quality too. But you need to have a good computer, you need to have a really good processor to be able to handle that. So I had been planning on upgrading for a couple months anyway, and like I was gonna just do it at a later point, but you know what, I was like, this computer breaking, this is like the sign to me and I need to upgrade this computer right now. So I went ahead and started piecing a build together on PC Part Picker. Pretty good website that I'd recommend if you're trying to get a computer together yourself. It checks the compatibility, but the only thing it doesn't check is sometimes even if parts are listed as compatible, they can have some minor issues. It turned out that yes, the power supply I got from them was in fact compatible with everything I had, but it was just on the lower end of being compatible, where it literally like just passed. So there were some issues when I would use 2 monitors and play games that at sometimes my computer would freeze because it was literally like just acceptable, like by the smallest amount. So I'd really recommend it for power supply, going far and above and beyond with that. But you know what? I'm really off topic right now. Let's just get back to hard drives. So this time around, I'm like, alright, you know what? I want to get one of those solid state drives because those seem pretty reliable. I'll put Windows on that so my computer loads pretty fast. Then I'll just put everything else on a giant hard drive, like just a regular one. So I do that. I get a 2 terabyte hard drive. It's all good. All my files in there. And I was just playing games and recording videos throughout the summer. Everything was going good until actually a little while after that, like, I don't know, like August or something. You guys probably remember who have seen that video. That, yeah, everything kind of just, like, got corrupted for no reason, it seemed like. So it was kind of weird. It wasn't really, like, the hard drive completely burning out then, but it was going, I think. That's when it started to, like, fade away. At first I thought it just wasn't receiving enough power. But it was, and that was not the reason at all. So I went back, I recovered it, well, not recovered my files, but I got the hard drive to work again, and I stupidly put all my files on there, but I did back up the more important ones on a flash drive that I have. And I've been using that hard drive then for like a couple more months, because this happened like a week ago, that all of a sudden, it burnt out for good while I was using it. I just heard this beeping sound coming from it, and it was just done. My computer will not recognize it, no matter how many times I've tried, even like formatting it and sacrificing all the files will not help. And while I was trying to recover it though, I had my flash drive plugged in, and well, yeah, you probably know where this is going. Flash drive got corrupted as well for whatever reason. So lost all my templates on that for Photoshop. So today's video, I'm gonna have to just make the thumbnail from scratch again. That's gonna be kind of annoying, but whatever. I mean, it's alright, I guess. At least I didn't like lose anything too bad. But yeah, so that was like the 3rd time that I'd lost my files, and that time the hard drive was done for good, so I just had to get a different one. Now, one thing I'd recommend to everyone who's trying to get a hard drive is definitely just spend the extra money. Don't try and get a cheap one like me, because it was just a bad idea to try and get one of those cheap ones. If you try and get a cheap hard drive, you're gonna have a bad time. But all jokes aside, I'm actually very serious about this. But now I think everything is working fine. It seems to be working well. It's also good to get a external drive too to back up your files, because that's always a good thing to have. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much like what has been happening for the past few months. Now you guys know exactly why I was gone that one time, like a few months ago, for like almost a month, I think, when my computer broke, and also like a week recently, and then like back in August I was gone for like over a week. It's because my hard drive actually just completely stopped and I lost so much stuff, and it's just hard to recover after that, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. I don't want to really say laugh about it now, because I'm still kind of annoyed about what's happened in the past, but it's all better now, I think. So at least I have that to look forward to, that now I won't have to lose my files every couple months. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps out. Thank you guys so much for the support. This is Tops, and I'm out.